Hey everybody, Klaus here. Welcome to the read menu. Yes, I'm using my real name, these intros from now on. I'm gonna be playing some Zombies in My Neighbor's View. Yeah, I would post my new episode, of Super 64, but this is actually kind of something I need to shed a little bit of light on and I'm actually going to name his name here because I'm somewhat of a little bit of a fan of his, actually. The Avid Gamer's review of Zombies That My Neighbors. Yeah, he does make a few bad points on a few of his reviews, but this one I just disagree with altogether. So, I'm actually going to be a little bit suicidal on this. Well, not suicidal, but a little crazy and just start. I kind of recommend using the BCDF code to prepare yourself for stage 20. I'm not going to tell you why, but here we go. Zombie Panic! Don't ask me why I did that, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of feel a little weird and random today, so I figured, why not record? Okay. So the basic goal here is to save basically, you're trying to save the victims from monster attacks. Not necessarily being eaten by tons of other crap. You'll see what I mean a bit later. But for now, let's just go around and... I don't have a key! Don't tell me I don't have a key! Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know why I'm yelling at an inanimate object! Shows you just how weird I am today. Anyway, now you notice I picked up sodas. There are various different types of weapons. Each of them have different advantages. I'll be sure to go over that in due time. And yeah, didn't get a bazooka. The only legitimate way you can actually get into the bonus round, Day of the Tentacle, is you get lucky enough to get a bazooka randomly. By randomly, of course, there's a trash can, there's cupboards. There's still some stuff I didn't get. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, you can get like various different things from cupboards and trash cans, amongst other various elemental. They can either benefit you or just end up hurting you. A lot of times they'll give you nothing. What they'll give you, or if they'll give you anything, is to set it random. Water. What your body needs to live. Yeah. Sorry for that. I was just taking a drink of water. Not that you guys needed to hear that. Level 2. Evening of the Undead. For these first few stages, we're just basically just gonna be fighting zombies. Zombies! And more zombies! And yeah, this random old woman's photo just appeared on that. At least I think it's a random old photo that appeared in Chris Force's review of Zombies That My Neighbors, which I will admit, that kind of caught me off guard, and that was actually pretty funny. There were some pretty funny moments during Zombies That My Neighbors, but his so-called facts, no, not facts, rather, but complaints, rather, I actually find... God, what's the word I'm looking for? Invalid, I guess we'll use that. That a lot of the things he said are bad about the game. They're actually kind of good, and he did make one complaint. I'll wait until later to make mention of, but it's really good to make mention. Well, I will make mention now that there's different weapons in the game that have different advantages over different monsters, which again we'll go into bigger detail that bit later. Whether you see that radar, he failed to mention that you can press the L and R button to bring up the radar to pinpoint the victim's locations. Various bits and stuff. I don't even know what the crap I'm saying. Alright. There is actually one thing I do want to show here that I never typically use. Clowns. What clowns basically do is they serve as a decoy, you know, so you can make quick escapes. That's something I typically never use. I never found any scenario where I actually needed to use them. But it's there if you want it. So, if you find it useful, good. I mean, if you don't, yeah, that's good too. Now, you notice there we start off with 3 lives. And well, that's actually pretty fair given, you know, given our 3-bar life meter. Oh, 5. Anyway, it's actually a bit of a fair life count considering, you know, our life meter. I mean, this game is fairly challenging, mind you, but it's still a lot of fun. In this stage, we're going to be introduced to other enemies, which, by the way, I'm going to let you know about my policy. I'm going to tell you my policy on medkits. Whenever we reach, like, 1 life bar of health is when I'll start using medkits, but on some stages I'll make an exception to that, you know, like 3 life bars I'll use a medkit, which I'm not gonna explain why just yet. Whoa! Those are killer. They're yeah, those are. I guess you could say killer dolls. I guess because I can't really think of anything better to call them. Basically, what they like to do is just throw Basically, they'll throw axes as projectiles. Sodas actually kind of have an advantage over them, but sometimes when you kill them, they'll spawn these guys. It's same advantage, just toss a soda. Sodas are kind of like a grenade of sorts, where you just toss them and they'll explode into a set radius. It's where are they? These. I always thought those were popsicles. No, not popsicles, but corn dogs. Yeah, those are actually popsicles. Now, believe it or not, I always thought those were corn dogs. Yeah, I know, it's pretty funny. When I first played this game, I thought those were corn dogs. They actually have an advantage over a monster that's not going to be appearing until a bit later on. No, I didn't. It was a good thing I came here now. I'm just gonna point this out right now because it's actually good now. You do actually wanna stock up on as much items as you possibly can, you know, to prepare yourself for much later in the game. Because trust me, there's a level coming up. Quite down. There's a level coming up down the road that is item consuming. Not really sure if I'm using the correct term, quite the right term there. But those who played this game before and have beaten it know what level I'm talking about. This stage. This stage gives me nightmares. Well, not really nightmares, but this stage scares me. I hate this stage. You'll see why. Okay, better equip my fire extinguisher. This guy! This is the Chainsaw Maniac! Playing this as a kid. This jerk scared me to death! I swear. First playing this game, rather. This guy gave me nightmares like crazy. Like weeks. Yeah, I was that scared of this guy. Wow, that was some weird noises I was making. Then you get the general idea. Those guys terrified me. They still do. Wow, how the guy not attack me? Wow, looks like those guys are kissing. Ew! I have a weird sense of humor. I'm sorry, I just totally have a totally weird sense of humor, as you can just guess. Oh, you jerk. As you just witnessed there, one of my victims died. Yeah, I'm still in the game. You don't have to rescue all 10 victims in order to stay in the game. You do have to save at least one victim to stay in the game. Let's see, where have the... Okay. So about that right there, you can lose one victim and still be good. It's just if you lose all 10 victims and you aren't able to save a single one of them, is when you get you get a game over by losing all 10 victims and can't save a single one. Because, point blank, the number of victims you save carries on to the next round. Just get around these jerks! There is actually an item that I would like to obtain, and dealing with these jerks is immensely helpful. Let's see if I can actually find where it is. Oh, this should be it. Yes, this is it! I can't believe I've never gone over this. This is the monster potion. Drinking the red potion, it's basically what it does. It turns you into a beast. Like, quite literally. You are invincible to all attacks, and you use your Fist of Fury! Not intended to rip anyone off. I apologize if I am, but no, let's just not focus on those bastards. Let's just destroy all Recon! I am a villain. I am out to destroy everything. Oh, thank you. No, I'm primarily doing this for a point bonus. If you destroy enough of the level, you get a point bonus called the Massive Destruction bonus, which is a decent point bonus, actually. Which brings us into... not ow, but... which brings us to the advantage to the point system. Every 4,000 points, if you lost a victim, you can get that victim back. If you have all 10 victims with you, and you get this 4,000 point bonus, you get an extra life. And if you have up to 6 lives and all 10 victims with you, which 6 is the maximum number of lives you can have. If you have 6 lives and you have all 10 victims with you, you get a perfect player bonus, which is, my god, is the best bonus in the game. I believe you get around like, god, 20,000 points. I don't know, it's been quite a while since I got that point bonus, so I can't honestly tell you. But off memory, I think it's 20,000 points. I'll have something pop up on screen if I'm wrong about that, of course. You know, correcting me. But I believe that's what it is. So, go on here. And we get some extra points, more for money. Yeah, the money is really not all that special. I mean, all it's for is just points. Let me say that's not all that special. I mean, if you're pretty close, points are actually special in this game, considering they help you out. So, yeah, every 4 levels they give you access to sorry about that. They give you access. They give you a password every 4 levels that give you access to the very next stage. After you pass the level, so primarily you can start the game from that particular point. Drawback to this, however, you don't start with any of those. You don't start with any of the weapons or everything that you had started the stage with, or before you start the stage with, rather. So all you have is the squirt gun and all you have is a squirt gun and a med kit. Which I should be explaining this new monster here, but I should just. Anyway, there is a plus side for those of you seeking a challenge, so it's more of a good thing than a bad thing, because it primarily does make the game a bit more challenging if you start the game midway as opposed to starting at the beginning, because you don't have nearly as much weapons as because you don't really get a chance to get as nearly as much weapons as you do at, starting from the beginning. That was actually kind of stupid, opening up cupboards, with only one life bar. Considering, these cupboards could potentially contain poison traps. I would have laughed had that been a poison trap as soon as I said that. Yeah, that would have been funny. There you go, here, and save the chef! Okay. Yeah, that would have been hilarious. Anyway, these kind of... And there's a poison trap, of course. Anyway, there is actually kind of a funny way that you can trick the poison trap out, and it doesn't work. It doesn't always work, but you can trick out the poison trap and take no damage from it at all. Should it happen? I've actually done it quite a few times, but it doesn't really work all that often. You just gotta open up the cupboard at a certain point, and if you do it just right, and like I said, it doesn't always work, but you can open up the poison trap and not take any damage from it. I have done it before, but then again, it was stroke of pure luck. I will admit that right now. It's kind of stroke of pure luck. That's... Oh! Nice! Pandora's box! What did I do? Just kill all enemies on screen. Wow. Honestly, wasn't expecting to run into that this early. That was lucky. Some items do appear like that, through random chance. Like really, really good items. Then again, the better the item, the less of a chance they do appear. So, I'm really... Wow, I can't believe it. Got, Pandora's... Ready to be a jerk. I mean... Yeah, had no way of seeing that coming. Don't believe there's anything else on the stage, so... I believe I got everything. Weird kids on the block. I don't know. 40,000 points! Extra bonus victim! Kind of like how it has a sound effect where you open Pandora's box. Anyway, more shocking level 5. An ancient pyramid! Yeah, this is an Egyptian type stage. Wanna know why? Because it has mummies! 5 hits from the squirt gun typically take this guy out, so don't worry about special advantages against the mummy. I mean, all you really have to do is just keep your distance and shoot him around 5 times with the squirt gun, and they're done. Done. I actually thought I had struck that out for a minute. Of course, I had to walk right into it. Let's see. What did I get? I'm sorry, I did not explain this. Using the Y button, you fire the weapon you have on hand. And using the B button, you use, item. I'm sorry, no. B button, you scroll through your weapons. A button, you scroll through your items. X button, you use your currently selected item. So. Get away from me! Get away from the archaeologist. Okay. Now, I should actually mention, the, blades have no special advantages, so it's actually only good if you have nothing better to use. But collect them just to be on the absolute safe side, because you never know when you might actually need them. But then again, I really don't see a scenario in this game where you run out of items and weapons in your inventory to use, so plates, in my opinion, are actually quite... Guys, get a room! I'm serious, get a room! Don't do that in public! Wow, that sounded amazing! Okay, fine, I deserve that for that joke! Hey, fine, I deserve that for making that bad joke, but seriously... Wow, Dude, man, I actually kind of starting to get a little mature in my commentary as of late. Just get the tourist and the poison trap, sure. About that, there was actually a bit of a dick move around the tourists, which did I actually get everything? I don't know, it's kind of browse around and see. Because I think there is actually one area which I didn't get items for. Notice. Obviously. Die! Get away from me! Die! Thank you. This is it, yes! This is it. Points. Points are actually kind of important to this game, you know. Again, should you lose a victim, you can get it back. And there are actually some pretty challenging stages later on, which... Before I forget, there is a really, really dick move in this coming stage. Like, it's not even funny. Have your silverware equipped. Because this stage introduces a very dick move. Hey, Dr. Tong's Castle of Terror. I'm not kidding. This stage introduces a very dick move and a monster that... Well, potentially a monster that is... Oh, yes, that! Those are werewolves. Really? Twice in a row? Really? Yes, tourists, well, molten and werewolves. That counts as a death. You think that's a dick move? Wait until we start the next stage. I'm really not looking forward to it. This next stage is my least favorite, which you guys are gonna get the most enjoyment out of this. As you can tell, I'm not looking forward to it at all. Which, I really got a card down, so you guys can listen to the music. Which I actually kind of like this music. It really fucking A. Sorry about my language, but knew I should have gone after the victim when I did. I was kind of impatient. Like, maybe I can get it. Wrong! Alright, so go around here, and hopefully you can find something good. Or you can find nothing, and a poison trap. Where? Oh my god! Where were you at, man? Where are you at? I needed you in stage 1. Anyway, this flame, you can either use a fire extinguisher, or you can just use the squirt gun, as you can see there. Multiple squirts of the squirt gun. You can go up here. You get lots of points and Pandora's box, which is kind of useful, I guess. I recommend you stock up on as much Pandora's box as useful. For the stage I'm talking about, that is item consuming, it is immensely helpful. Just trust me on this. I'm not going to spoil why it is, or why Pandora's box is just so helpful during the stage, but just trust me. Just trust me on this. It is very, very helpful. And I'm not going to spoil what stage it is. Well, I guess I can talk about the stage it is. Stage 36, I believe. But yeah, that stage has a monster, which having a lot of Pandora's boxes around, very, very useful. So I'm actually going to use a monster here, and here, it's Dr. Tong. You can't really do anything about him. He just uses a potion to teleport spray. But this is Frankenstein. Frankenstein can either be really easy or really difficult to deal with, because he sends these... Wow, he died that quickly? Okay. I saw that he can send jolts of electricity everywhere. Dealing with them normally, dealing with, regular weapon stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for this to wait for this potion to wear off here so we can get these items, or not items, potentially items, or potentially nothing at all. Let's see. Oh, it's perfect, okay. And shoes. Anyway, facing him normally with just, you know, weapons, you know, like, squirt gun and other regular weapons, that's suicide. Yeah, sorry, it's suicidal to do that. It's not really the recommended way of doing it. Using the cross is also helpful, so you can absorb his electricity. But other than that, not really recommended. Oh, this is a stage I hate so much. Titanic Toddler. This is it. This is a stage I hate. This so much. It's by far the biggest dick move in the game. As you see here, the giant baby going around. I typically like to use invincibility potion so I can get to the victims. Or potentially... Oh, come on! I saved them! I freaking saved them! Come on! The baby wasn't even anywhere near him! That's what I'm talking about. This stage is the biggest dick move in the game. They put half of the victims in the baby's way. You know, half the victims can potentially be crushed by the giant baby. A lot of people consider this stage to be unfair. For good reason. That is why. I hit this stage as much as you guys do. Trust me, I really do. Your soda sauce is actually a pretty good way of dealing damage to him. You just gotta wait for it. You just gotta wait for him to be there, and given how much radius the sodas deal, or how much ground the sodas cover, it's actually kind of the recommended way of doing things. If we just come over here already, and actually standing right here is presumably the best place that you can stand. Whoa! I'm glad I used that medkit. Here's basically the best place you can actually stand. Where what am I trying to say? You get a better shot at attacking him here. And a little thing about the giant baby here is that once you defeat him, and it's pretty much required in the game, But yeah, should you defeat him, is little known thing that is that you can actually get an extra victim through this. It's basically like an alternate form. Wow. I guess that didn't take nearly as long as I thought. Actually, I honestly thought I would have to like cut footage here, rather cut footage here. But yeah, Giant Baby will actually provide an extra victim. And as you can see here, that's the first enemy that'll drop boss key, or skeleton key rather. I typically call it a boss key, is what I always call it actually. Should you randomly come across a boss key before this level, which is a series 0.6% chance of ever happening, you can pretty much bypass this boss, which not really recommended. There is a stage that requires you to have a boss key in hand to access a bonus room. I'll let you know when the stage comes. Well, anyway, that number is fine while it lasted. Next, anyway, starting at the next stage here, level 9. Toxic headers, which is where those popsicles come in handy. Which, stage is also a bit annoying. Not the best way to take, but this is how I typically do it. You basically want to focus on the victims first before you go after the items. Because of these jerks, these guys, I like to call them the jelly blobs. What they'll do, and this is the stage this is the monsters I typically like to make the exception to, you know, having 3 life bars. Because if their projectiles hit you, you not only take damage from the impact, but you also take poison damage. Poison damage lasts around like 2 life bars of energy. Which, in terms, you take 3 life bars of damage instead of just 1. So in other words, if these guys actually hit you, they're devastating. So, go on through here. So now's not the best time to pick items. Anyway, this is where popsicles come in, if we can actually hit them. Come on. There we go. As you can see here, these popsicles actually have an advantage over these jelly blobs. Well, jelly blobs, as I like to call them. Yeah. These, popsicles are the only thing that can kill them, to my knowledge. Because everything else I tried as a kid doesn't really seem to do anything to them. As far as I know, these popsicles, the only thing... I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Yeah, I'm dead. Just should have used a medkit there. Being smart, should have used a medkit there to avoid dying. But anyway, nothing else I've used on this thing seemed to have any effect. The popsicle is the only thing, to my knowledge, that actually works. Which, if you can correct me on that, please do. But, yeah. Let me go over here, got this. And, kill you. Oh, I thought you just spawned there for a minute. Kill you because I feel like being a jerk. Ha ha ha! Alright. I don't know why it laughed like that, but whatever. So this dog, and that's pretty much all there is. Alright. It's ready to go to the bonus room. Yay, 7 victims! And there's no way I'm gonna get this next bonus room. You have to have 10 victims to do it. Unfortunately, they had to be such jerks. Mushroom men! I'm in the mood for the mushrooms! Alright. I don't know why I suddenly turned into Mario when I got my mushrooms. Anyway. These bonus rooms are the easiest to get, are the easiest to stay victims in. Because typically, all the victims are usually together with the exception of 2 bonus rooms. Right here. Fortunately, that dick move, you know, where the tourists turn into werewolves, don't occur here. However, you know, what I just did, you know, being an idiot as a kid, what I always did in this bonus on this bonus stage is save the victims and leave without taking any of the treasures. Not ever a good idea. Trust me, you want to take all the treasures from the you want to take all the treasures from the bonus room. Like, yeah, you want to take all the treasures from the bonus room. Bad horse crack there. Anyway, can I leave? Thank you. You want to take all the treasures from bonus room, cause, well, you actually want to visit these bonus rooms, and you basically don't want to skip out on any of the bonus rooms. Well, if you can, go to every bonus room. Ugh, I keep saying this wrong. Go to every bonus room you can. There we go. Because doing this is actually really rewarding. Not only do you get a lot of points, but you also get a few items to help you out later on. And no assembly required. Oh, no, L7. Oh, L7. Getting a lot of voice cracks lately. Right. Now, Terra and L7, two weapons to actually be of really good use to you here. Here, the sodas, because you technically lob them, you know, like, you attack monsters over walls and stuff, and the God Cross, which I like to call it, protects you. I actually have a little bit of story to tell here. during one of my playthroughs as a kid, I inexplicably got a game over while heading over here. I mean, granted, I didn't get to save any victims, but I inexplicably got a game over here. I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know what the heck happened or what was going on. Just, in that area, I just inexplicably got a game over for no reason at all. Like, I don't know what the heck happened. I wasn't near any victims or anything, and no monsters were on screen at the time. I mean, I'm still just confused on this very day as to what the heck happened. I mean, again, you know, no monsters were on screen at the time, or I wasn't near any monsters at all, or any victims. It's just, yeah, it's just really something that just kind of happened, I guess. I mean, I just accepted it as a random chance, but I don't know if something happened or not, and if you guys can clear this up for me, that'd be nice, but it really doesn't matter now because it happened in the past. Yeah, again, I just kind of accepted it as a random chance anyway. Anyway, that's what happened to me, you know, on the stage. That's just kind of something that randomly happened to me. I don't know. Anyway, just go here and get this monster potion. Me want potion! And I just wasted a key there. Here on an area, just can't believe I just wasted a key there. Wow, I are smart. And I'm not really sure if you guys were able to hear. I'm not really sure if you guys are able to hear the soundtrack over my my commentary. But my God, this game has a. Will you just let me through, please? Godcross, go. There's a scene. Not only can you. Thank you. I always freak out when a monster's near a victim. I don't know why it is. I mean, it's just a game. I mean, it's just pixelated sprites. I don't know why I get so worked up. Oh my God. You guys are just. Yeah, no reason for me to go over here. Again, I just don't know why I get so worked up over pixelated sprites. I swear it's like Jugga Conrad coming onto a collection of sprites in his Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play. Oh, what now, Jugga? Anyways, just go here. Go here. Is that even a word? Is that a real existent word? It is now because I just made it up. Raid's gone bad. Wow, that was not only mature in a raid, but that was really immature. I don't care what anybody says. Or whether or not you think that was immature. Just in my mind, that was really, really immature. And I'm not afraid to admit that. Just, in my opinion, that was very immature. Like, I just lost 70 maturity points. So, the gist of the stage is, they basically give you the recutting bonus here. Recutting bonus, I actually failed to explain this on stage 1, which I should have. In this game, there are a variety of bonuses which you can accomplish. This right here, where they virtually just give it to you. The recut bonus, basically what you have to do is just collect reads in one stage. A friend of mine actually said that you have to cut down all the reads in the stage. No, this isn't an online friend, this is a personal friend. And mine sometimes goes to YouTube, but doesn't really have a channel. Earth, one thing. Oh, 12. Mars H cheerleaders, but yeah. One of my personal friends, not an online friend, actually said that you have to chop down all the reads in the level, not, to get that bonus. Not true, actually. You just have to cut down a certain amount. You don't have to cut down all the reeds. Otherwise, the recut bonus would be impossible in that stage. Can you just... Yeah, these guys, Martians. The instruction booklet will say the tomatoes have an advantage over these guys. However, just one blast of the squirt gun will take them out. I don't really believe that the instruction booklet has to say about that. How, you know, the tomatoes have an advantage over these guys. Any weapon would work, to be honest, except for one thing. The well, in my opinion, the a few weapons actually have a disadvantage to these guys, in my opinion. The if used improperly, the what am I saying improperly? The sodas, in my opinion, the bazooka, in my opinion, as well as a reed wrecker. I don't think you can easily get this guys with a reed wrecker. I guess depending on circumstances as well. I mean, depending on whether or not you can back them into a corner or something. But I just don't personally find the reed wrecker all that useful against these Martians. That's my personal view on it, so I don't want any arguments. I'm just putting out my personal views on these weapons. I mean, if you have an alternate opinion, and that's fine. Wow, I'm taking a lot of damage taking on this spacecraft, which actually it is well worth it to take down the spacecraft, because you get a massive point bonus for this. Okay, please open your shutters, please. Thank you. Okay. So, come on. Very nice, and spacecraft doesn't really take all that much to destroy. You don't really need all that much sodas. Yes! Just what I was running low on sodas too. Alien spacecraft doesn't really take much to destroy. Just because I've been using a lot of sodas to well, because the spacecraft was being stubborn and just wouldn't open its shutters. And crap, I'm out of keys. And maybe they're hanging out in the bathroom. I don't know how that makes sense, but whatever. Anyway, should explain these footballs. Not really all that much special to them, but look what happens. If you pass them to a zombie football player, they'll just leave you alone. It's really kind of cool, I guess. Even though that... So much for footballs not being too useful. I try to pass to a zombie football player and it ends up hitting the Martian. Anyway, I believe there's a bonus. I believe it's called the go long bonus for if you pass to enough. Oh, sodas must get. I must have caffeine to pass through the day. Contrary to what that might sound, no, I'm not too crazy about caffeine. I mean, I rarely ever drink caffeine, mind you, so I'm not too big of a fan of it. Kinda like how Proton John doesn't like caffeine at all. I'm not too big of a I'm not too big of a fan of caffeine, and I forgot I'm out of keys. Wonderful. And I passed the bazooka, because I are smart. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm not too big of a fan of caffeine. But it doesn't mean I won't drink it at all. Just the majority of the soda, or the majority of the time I drink soda are caffeine-free sodas like Sprite, 7-Up, sodas like that. But I rarely ever drink caffeinated sodas. And look at the point, but look at that! The point is still racking up. Yeah, you get a hefty point bonus. If you have all 10 cheerleaders by that level and you complete the game, not game, but stage with all 10 cheerleaders, you actually get to a really fun bonus level called Cheerleaders versus the Monsters. And it introduces a monster that you won't be running into until much later. Here, I won't get into what that monster is until we actually run into it. get this, I've only legitimately got to that bonus level twice. It's a very difficult bonus level to get into, legitimately, without the use of a bonus stage. Duh. Without the use of either an in-game code or a game shark. Because other than that, it's a really difficult bonus stage to get into, especially with the dick move introduced in level 7 and the dick move of stage 8. Considering you have to move really fast to rescue all the victims on that stage, make sure none of them die. Because are you not taking? Okay, thank God, because I thought he wasn't taking any damage there because he wasn't flashing. Because about that, the Chainsaw Maniacs, I've had instances where the Chainsaw Maniac goes down rather quickly, yet the Chainsaw Maniac also took forever and a day to kill. I mean, like, they took quite a while for it to take down, which is actually kind of annoying that the Chainsaw Maniac can sometimes be resilient. But other times, they go down rather quickly, like that. Oh! Really? Oh my... You suck! I'm down to my last life. Great. So that means I really have to be careful! Stupid killers. You had to die, you stupid killers! Okay, I still want to point something out. I make it sound like I hate cheerleaders to death. Well, I actually like cheerleaders, to be honest. I actually kind of like cheerleaders. At a couple of points, I did actually. Get away from me, zombie! My God. I'm having so many things go wrong with this level. Anyway, so frustrated that I lost my train of thought. It's just in the level. Oh! I'm wrong! I'm wrong? I actually thought I only had one life. That does sometimes happen to me, and if it happens to you, where you forget how many lives you have, it's always best to assume that you only have one life left. Just to motivate you to avoid danger as much as you possibly can, just to get through the level, and not do anything crazy! Hey.